Racism is directly shaped by class, racism, transphobia, homophobia, nationalism, colonialism, and xenophobia.
Hey guys, I'm making this video after a certain protest occurred at my school. Judge Brett Kavanaugh has been in the news cycle for over the past few weeks now, and protests have been taking place across the country. My school's event was Cancel Kavanaugh OSU, Protest and Speak Out, which was hosted mainly by the International Socialist Organization. I went to this protest hoping to interview people and gauge what they were thinking about Kavanaugh, but I was interrupted numerous times by socialists who would warn the people I was interviewing because I am involved with Turning Point USA. I got one person who was able to be interviewed, and one who introduced himself but left quickly after. I won't mention who that person is, they wanted to stay private, and I'll honor that. But outside that one interview, I myself was interviewed twice, once by Channel 10 Columbus and another by The Lantern, our university's official newspaper. The one interview I had, I thought it was successful. By successful, I mean that I was able to get to understand what someone's thinking about surrounding Kavanaugh. I'll show this now, and after the interview, I wanted to talk about something that I think is very important. But for now, please enjoy. Alright, so why are you here today?
I'm here because I have been paying attention to what's been in the news lately, particularly with the Kavanaugh and Dr. Ford case, and I think that we need to speak out and let people know that this is really fucked up and we need to do something to create change and ensure that we break down this rape culture that really is so ingrained in our society.
Okay, and so what kind of change would you like to see? How would you go about abolishing rape culture?
Well, I don't know that rape culture can be, nothing can be abolished just like that. But I think it starts with change like this, with mobilizing like this at events like today. Hopefully, when people are going to the polls here soon, we will vote in people who are more aligned with these sorts of views, who are more, who do listen to survivors and who listen to the people.
A little bit loud.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But, like one of the speakers up here said, Kogo said, voting isn't enough. We need to take to the streets like this as well.
And so rape culture has been a term that's twisted around a lot. How would you go about defining it? Because I think it's important that we have a concrete definition of what it is in order to stop it.
Right. You can hear me okay, right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I hope I am. I'm a little deaf, but
Yeah.
they stopped.
Well, it's one of those things that's hard to have. There's no one set definition. You're right. It is something that people, because there's no one set definition, lots of people kind of twist it around and have their own interpretations. And rape culture, I think, is essentially a culture. The people in our courts, the people in our government, we live in a patriarchal society, a heteropatriarchal society, to be more precise.
Mm-hmm.
White, middle-class men, all, an elite, a small group of elites who control our society. And I don't think that's a very good representation of our people. And that group of elites perpetuates rape culture, which, because we live in this patriarchal society, women are not treated as fairly as they should be. They're viewed as lesser than men in a lot of instances, or they're objectified by men in many ways. And so, when men and women and non-binary individuals, all people can experience assault, but we see this so prevalently with women especially, because we are this subcategory in society, sadly, and so rape culture is that sort of culture that perpetuates, when somebody is raped or assaulted, we, let it go, or we don't believe it. We say, well, she's lying. But why do we say that she's lying when the person who has so much to gain, who's been working their whole life to gain a seat on the political, on the court, why don't we think that they're lying when they have something to gain from that?
Really hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really do think it is essential that we try to understand what people are thinking about when we search for ways to solve our problems. That's what I want to talk about in this next part of the video, the importance of conversation. Personally, I found it incredibly rude that some people decided to jack my interview because I'm aligned with an organization that they disagree with. I can understand where they're coming from, where they are worried that I might twist their words and make them look dumb. That's why I put the whole interview that you just saw up and did not put any parts about the guy who canceled his interview and requested his privacy. I want to try and have conversations with people that mean something. I want to be able to challenge others' opinions while they simultaneously challenge mine, both of us in an effort to find common ground. It is disheartening to see how divisive people are when it comes to the difference of opinions. Whether that is pulling someone away from talking or dumping water on someone because they think differently than you, it still fosters polarization and division. This is why I like people like Ben Shapiro, Joe Rogan, Steven Crowder, Dave Rubin, Jordan Peterson, and Sam Harris, and others who are able to foster conversations with those they disagree. Maybe I'm being too optimistic here, but I really think that people can solve their problems if they just talk it out. I tend to think that people agree on what they want to accomplish, but ultimately they divide because they disagree on how to solve it. Take the issue of gun safety, for example. Both sides of the aisle do not want children dead. One side believes the problem is the weapon and its ease of access, while the other believes that those weapons can do more good than bad. This is especially important in the case of Brett Kavanaugh and the wider discussion about sexual assault. No one in this country, or at least a small bunch of people, think that rape or sexual assault is okay. Both want the issue to be solved, but have different approaches towards it. One side will flock towards the victim in an effort to make their voice and other voices heard. Another side will presume innocence for the accused unless something comes out to suggest otherwise. I just hope that I am able to talk to people rationally and that they are able to talk back to me the same way. I have tried to keep my videos as unbiased as I can, letting people speak for themselves and not intentionally making them look foolish. There are some times where I go to correct the record or display some fact unknown to them, but that does not come from a place of malice. Sharing knowledge or facts with one another, in my mind, bridges the gap of polarization. With this channel, I want to do more of talking to people and finding out what they think, since you often hear parodies and straw man of one side against the other. Hopefully I can reach out to those who want to have a conversation, and I will post that here if that ever happens. But until next time, thank you very much for watching and listening to me rant. Be sure to let me know of any kind of criticism or suggestions you might have about this video and share it with others. Thank you very much, and see you next time.